Welcome to AFI. Today we're going to show you how to do a candle extraction. First off, we will melt the candle on the hot plate. We set it to an appropriate temperature which is low enough to still melt the candle but not hot enough to burn off the fragrance. This process should take anywhere from 1 to 3 hours depending on the candle. Once it's melted, we will grab a large beaker like this one. We will put some gloves on like these and some alcohol solution. We pour the hot wax into the large beaker. Make sure to remove the wick if there's a wick. Most likely there will be a wick, so remove the wick. We will now pour the alcohol into the hot wax. We will be using SDA 40. The alcohol will separate and solidify the wax. Place onto the hot plate again. Once melted, we will take it off the hot plate and we're going to use good old saran wrap to cover it. It will be sitting overnight. The next day, we will use a type 1 filter paper to separate the wax from the alcohol into small beakers, like this one. We will fold up the filter, nice and pretty for the video. No, this is really how you're supposed to do it. And the pouring begins. You're gonna have to do this more than once just to make sure you're extra clean, extra filtered. Then we will add everything back into the big beaker. After the filtering process, we mix water and salt to wash off the impurities. We make sure to stir well. We will then add pentane, which will absorb the fragrance from the solution. You can see the separation once it's poured in. For the next step, we will use a PS filter. We will place the filter into the funnel in a flask. Next, we use a pipette to extract the top layer into the flask. Finally, we heat the flask at a low temperature and use testing strips to burn off the pentane, leaving you with just the fragrance oil. This step usually takes up to an hour. We will now transfer the fragrance oil from the flask into a smaller vial using a pipette. It is now ready to go to R&D for the duplication process. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. And if you haven't noticed by now, this is not Jada's voice. It's me, German.